Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning to all of you everywhere throughout the world. Thank you so much for joining this webinar. I am so excited to be here with you today. Sadly, not in person, but I'm excited to tell you a little bit about Mercy College. So as you can see, I'm coming to you from New York. My name is Sonia. You can have my info there if you want to get in touch. But my name is Sonia. I'm the Associate Director of International Admissions here at Mercy in New York. Happy to talk with you anytime via email, WhatsApp, or if we meet in our virtual booth. Would love to get to know you there. So today I'm going to tell you a little bit about Mercy College. Like I said, we are in New York, that's in the US on the East Coast, and we have students from everywhere with us at Mercy. So as you can see on the left there, that tells you a little bit about how many students total attend Mercy every year. Our student body has about 6,000 undergraduates, so that means 6,000 bachelor-seeking students, and we have about 10,000 total students. So we've got about 4,000 in there that are studying at the master level. So Mercy College, we are very similar, or if not the same, as far as what we can do to a university. So Mercy College does not mean community college. It means that we are a four-year bachelor's institution and also a master's institution, and we have one program at the PhD level. So we are able to issue all of our students full degrees at the bachelor or master level. And like I said, Mercy has students from everywhere around the world. We have 40 states, so there are 50 states in the US. We've got students from 40 of them with us in New York, and we have students from 49 different countries. Those are from students from everywhere. I've traveled to probably about 15 countries to meet students in the normal times and tell them about Mercy and hope to bring them to New York. So know that if you come to Mercy, you're joining a very global community, a very diverse community, both among our US students and our international student body. One thing that I usually start talking about that I love to share about Mercy is our location. We are located right in New York City. So if you're familiar with the US, you'll know New York is our biggest city, our most diverse city, our craziest city, our smartest city, and we have 3 campuses located around the area. So you'll see at bottom there, we have the Manhattan campus, which is right in Midtown Manhattan. As you can see, that's right in the middle. Right in the center of the action. We're very near Wall Street, near Financial District. We're near the Empire State Building. So for everything fun, everything career-oriented, internship-oriented, we've got one of the best locations around. Our main campus is located up in Dobbs Ferry. You can see they're a little bit north of the city. It's about 40 minutes on the train from Manhattan to Dobbs Ferry, so not bad, especially in the daily life of a New Yorker. It's a very easy commute for us. You'll hop on the train up to Dobbs Ferry, and I'll show some pictures in a little bit here of what that campus looks like. But when you think of Dobbs Ferry, think traditional, think if you've seen movies about college or university in the United States, it's very green, it's very safe, and lots of students live on that campus and stay there for all 4 years, gaining their degrees in Dobbs Ferry. On the right there, we have the Bronx campus. If you're interested in nursing or interested in business, computer science, that is where you're going to be. You'll be in the Bronx. It's also very city-based. It's great for students that don't live on campus because it's very accessible, easy to get to, and I'll tell you a little bit more about them as we go. So what makes Mercy special? Why should you think about us? Why should you apply to study with us? Why should you fly all the way to New York to gain your degree with us? I would say personal attention and small classes are something that are very unique and special to Mercy. We are a private liberal arts college. That means that in general, your classes are going to be around 11 to 15 students. So if you're looking for a huge lecture hall school where you don't know your professors, where you can kind of be anonymous, then Mercy is probably not the best fit for you. There are so many schools in the US, and you'll find the best place for you. If you're looking for somewhere where you're going to get a lot of support, where you're going to have, someone like me to talk to throughout your whole admissions process, you're going to have your professors, asking you, do you want to do an internship? Do you want to do research with me? Mercy is a great place to come for that personal attention, for that support, and that very small or little 11-to-1 student-faculty ratio. That means there are 11 students to every teacher or every professor that we have on campus. We also have a very great diverse group of classes, group of majors, group of schools. So we have 5 different schools. in these fields. So we have the School of Business, that is our largest school. We have the School of Liberal Arts. I just said we're a liberal arts school, so what does that mean? I'll talk about that. We have a School of Education, if you're looking to be a teacher. We have a School of Social and Behavioral Sciences and Health and Natural Sciences. So within these schools, we have over 90 different programs at the bachelor and master level. Like I said, businesses are probably our biggest school. We have a lot of students at the bachelor and master level studying business in 9 different concentrations. Our design and animation, our cybersecurity, our computer science are all huge programs at Mercy. Our education programs are great. As an international student, think about where you're going to end up teaching, right? If you're thinking you'll come back to your home country and teach, then make sure you talk with us counselors about what that means for your major in the United States. In social and behavioral sciences, psychology is a very popular program with Mercy, as well as nursing, communication disorders, and other natural sciences such as biology or biomedical studies if you're thinking about becoming a doctor or an MD. One thing that is true about all 90 of these programs is that we are very devoted to hands-on learning at Mercy. So that means internships while you're in school, clinicals if you're in health or natural sciences. Our professors, a lot of them are, out in the world, they have jobs right now and they're teaching at the same time. We, in normal times, take you on a lot of trips. If you're in Dobbs Ferry, you're going to be in the city a lot, doing a lot of hands-on learning, meeting real-world professionals in all of our fields, because we want you to get internships. We want you to work while you're with us. International students are able to start these internships their second year, especially in the School of Business, in the School of Health and Natural Sciences, in psychology and sociology. You're going to be very hands-on doing research or doing internships with one of these great companies, but there are honestly hundreds that our students match with because we are located in New York, city of opportunity. You will not have too much trouble finding a place to fit in both on and off campus. We also want you to find a job after you graduate. So our business school, our health sciences school, behavioral science, no matter what major you choose, career readiness is going to be focused on from day one. So we help you with your resume, we help you with your interviews, we help you understand more about Western and US business etiquette, help you brand yourself, whether that's, if you're majoring in marketing, what does that mean? How do you present yourself to the world when you're in those internships, when you're in those interviews? How do you find the right job and how do you search for that, find the fit that you want? Here's another example of our outcomes. So outcomes is a fancy way of saying jobs, where our students end up. You can see, Apple, Pfizer, very important right now. We have clinical lab science as a major. That is, in these crazy times, is a very in-demand career path. CBS, we have students working in entertainment. We have students working in fashion. You can see Ralph Lauren. So it's a really diverse group of companies that depend on Mercy to provide great graduates and great interns so that they can continue building their own brands. So now the fun part, right? How are you going to pay for this? All of this sounds great. Sadly, I'm not here to tell you it is free, but it is affordable. At Mercy, we're very proud of our ability to keep quality, hands-on, accessible education at an affordable price. We do that a lot through scholarships, but we also do that because our base price or our starting price is much lower than you might see other private institutions in the New York area. So here's an example. You can see us down there on the left. Mercy College is about $20,000 per year. So that means for a bachelor's, you're here for 4 years. You'll be spending about $20,000 per year to attend Mercy. At the master level, if you're interested in grad school, get in touch with us. Those programs vary a little bit, but still Mercy is a very affordable option in the area. Our scholarships, we offer scholarships for international students up to $6,500 per year. The cool thing about Mercy is we don't require SAT, ACT. We updated a lot of our policies due to COVID. So now for all of our programs, all of our bachelor's degrees, you are not required to provide SAT, which means your scholarships are based on your grades from secondary school or high school. So you're automatically considered for one of our scholarships. We let you know pretty quickly so that you can start planning and understanding how much you'll actually owe to come study with us. So once you're in, you want to know what your life's going to look like. Like I mentioned, we have our 3 campuses. We have our Dobbs Ferry main campus, we have our Bronx campus, and we have our Manhattan campus. Dobbs Ferry, you can see that's our main hall. We have most of our students living and studying at this campus. I'd say about 7,000 of them call Dobbs Ferry their home, and that other 3,000 are split between Manhattan and the Bronx. We also have our Manhattan campus, very city, very metropolitan, very busy, very exciting. And we have our Bronx campus, which is a little bit outside of the city, but a wonderful place if you want to get, the hands-on lab experience, your nursing, your facilities in that way. We also have our business competitions and a lot of our executive speaker series. So we bring really cool CEOs, CFOs, leaders in the community to the Bronx to give our students talks, to talk with them about jobs. We do career fairs. So the Bronx is a really, really happening place. One of my favorite things about Mercy is we are one of the only schools in New York to actually allow you to live in Manhattan. So if you've heard of New York, if you've heard of Manhattan, real estate and rents can get very pricey and it's very hard to find. But we are so excited that last year we opened up brand new dorms in Manhattan. We call them Dorm 34 because you're on 34th Street. So you are able to live right in the comfort of Midtown in doubles, triples, and quads. Right now, due to COVID, we have students living by themselves. But when you get here in fall 21, we hope things are a little bit more normal. We also have dorms or residence halls available in Dobbs Ferry. We have 2 for underclassmen, which mean freshmen, and upperclassmen and graduate students. So no matter what your level, you're welcome to live on campus with us. You're not required to, but as an international student, it's really great to have a place to come right when you land in New York. Again, we have singles and doubles in normal times. Right now, all of our students are living solo. When you're on campus, you also want to have fun, right? We have talked a lot about academics, but we want you to have the student experience too. So we have over 60 clubs and organizations. Those range from Model UN, International Student Club, Biology Club, Sustainability Club, any topic you can imagine, we have a club for it, or you can start your own. We have athletics. You can see up top, that's our men's basketball team. We have 10 NCAA Division II sports. We have 6 women's and 4 men's sports. So if you're interested in playing a sport with us, please let us know. We do offer athletic scholarships because we're NCAA Division II, but the recruiting process can take some time. So get in touch with us soon if you're interested in learning about that. And we recently also added an esports club because our students in their dorms during COVID are really anxious to get out and do something fun. So now we have a lot of virtual events going on all the time. A lot of you might be wondering about if New York is safe right now, if Mercy's safe right now. And I want to reassure you that we are trying our best. We are as safe as we can be. We have been open since September. We've had students living and attending class on campus. We have introduced what we call On Campus Plus, which is our plan for reopening campus in fall 2020 and beyond. So all of our students have taken the MavCare Pledge, which includes all of these steps. We are doing regular screenings for our students living in the dorms. They're getting regularly tested. We have been very lucky and very fortunate that we have been, we've gotten through COVID pretty well, and we hope that that will continue to improve as the rest of the world, we hope, continues to improve. So to finish up, what makes Mercy different? We like to call these the 5 Ps. People, we have faculty with professional experience. Our place, again, we're in New York. What better place could you be to learn and live and experience a wonderful student experience? Personal attention, small class sizes, mentors, practical education, that experiential learning part, both internship and career-wise, and placement. So that's another way of saying 94% of our graduates have a job when they graduate or soon after, and many of those are at Fortune 500 companies. So how do you apply? How do you join us? It's not too much of a process, and I'm here to help you throughout the whole thing. You start by applying online. This can be free if you get in touch with our office. We're happy to waive that fee for you. You'll upload or you'll send us scans of your secondary transcripts. So depending on the country, if you're from the UK, we would need your O levels, your AS/A levels if you took them. If you're from India or Pakistan or Nepal, we need your 10+2. If you're taking the IB curriculum, International Baccalaureate, we can accept that directly and sometimes for transfer credit. If you're coming from a Spanish-speaking country, maybe Latin America, the bachillerato, we need those documents. So whatever you're taking in your secondary school or what we need to make an admissions decision, we need a score of English proficiency. So we accept TOEFL, IELTS, and Duolingo. we are happy to tell you more about those requirements. Just get in touch. And then some of our programs do require optional materials like an essay, personal statement, resume, letters of recommendation, things like that. So if you're ready to apply, I would say get in touch with me or visit us online at mercy.edu/apply now. Again, here is my contact information, and I really, really hope to hear from you. I'm so excited to meet you, to learn about you, find out if Mercy is a good fit for you. I have worked with students from all over the world. I've been with Mercy for a few years here, so I know the ins and the outs. Any question you have, I should know the answer to, or I can find someone who can help you. So with that, I will say thank you. I will say farewell, and I hope to hear from you soon. Thank you. Bye.